And actually, I was showing property the other day, and the toilet seats, all of the toilet seats were up. And so in my feedback, I left that as feedback from myself. I said it's just a suggestion. In the future, I would turn the lights on and put the toilet seats down for showing.
So what would you like to get into today?
I think that we should take a couple steps back, since it's our first episode, and kind of introduce ourselves.
Okay. I'm Kim Cotton, real estate agent in Brunswick County, North Carolina. I love to talk real estate, sell real estate, look at houses, but real estate's not just about looking at pretty houses.
You're right, Kim. It is about a lifestyle as well. I am Jordan Brazil. I am a North Carolina native, and I am a mom, a wife. We are always running crazy. I have such a passion for what Kim and I do. You end up being a part of our family when you become our clients.
So Jordan and I got together because she's got little kids, life is busy, and I just wanted to have collaboration, and it was perfect timing. So when I'm off traveling somewhere, Jordan's got my back, and when she's off at swim practice, I got hers.
It does. It works so great, though, because we play off each other's strengths, too. I think that my husband and I actually were talking about this the other day, is that it works so well, because at first we were just kind of filling out how it was going to play, and I think that we've kind of gotten into our groove, and that we really do play well off each other.
I agree. And it's always nice to have somebody that you can call and say, hey, I don't even know what to do in this situation. What would you do? And even just getting a contract on one of our houses we have listed, it's great to talk it over with each other before we take it to our clients, just so we can understand every question they may come back at us.
Yes, even if you think you know the answer, I always call Kim, because I'm like, let's just talk this out.
So Jordan and I generally just list our houses together, but lately we've been helping with buyers if one of us is not around as well. I am not an interior decorator. I don't claim to be one. I have no decorating sense. That's where Jordan comes in.
Yes, and I love doing that. I think in a former life I was an interior designer.
I've always just been a paper pusher, I think.
And that's what Kim is so good at, making sure that we are on top of our paperwork and that we are following all of the guidelines and rules, because that is constantly changing as well, and it's so hard to keep up with these days.
These last few years have been horrible. It used to be once a year we got document changes. Now it's like every 5 months.
I feel like in the last 6 months it's been bing, bam, boom, and then I had a baby a couple months ago, and it's just been hard to keep up with.
Yeah, but we, as I said, list houses together, and we just want you to know that when you hire us, you get 2 of us. Generally, somebody is always available, and as I said, we have lives outside of real estate, and we can continue with those because we know somebody always has our back.
Yes, just like Tom said the other day, and he was having to share their calendar with me, because when Kim goes on vacation, I make sure that I'm not out of town. So we make sure that we have each other's schedule on the other one's calendar.
Yeah, it's one big happy family.
But that's how it is, and I think that that's important that people understand that as well.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about real estate?
I love the design and going into houses with clients and figuring out how they're going to make it their home, because a house is just a house, but it's the people that go in it and how they make it their home, and I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
I love working with buyers. I love selling people's houses as well, but buyers are happy.
Yes.
They're happy to look. They're just happy. And right now it's the really tough market for sellers. So they're not always as happy, and we try to do what we can we run analytics to figure out what we can do to price their house right and strategies, and we advertise, but a house is only worth what somebody's willing to pay.
Yes, and it's hard to understand that as a seller, though, and it's so stressful right now. And the biggest piece of advice that I've been giving our sellers is patience.
Yes.
I like us selling houses. I think that the marketing is so much fun. No, we do a lot,
Yes.
which I think makes us stand out as listing agents.
You know what I like about that? I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But when other agents say, I knew it was your house by looking at the first picture.
Yes.
I like that.
I do too. I think I take that as a compliment too.
Absolutely.
It's like, yes, we did it again, because I don't think people understand how much goes in either between the photos, and even before the photos, but between the photos and it going live. Because I know sometimes people will be like, well, you got photos taken today, isn't it going to go live tomorrow? And no, not if you want the full Kim and Jordan effect.
Exactly. I mean, which reminds me, we do professional measuring, we do the videos, we, have good pictures. We don't take them with our iPhone. The toilet seats are always down. Those are just some things that really annoy me a lot. And then, we do leave like a magazine for people to look at that has everything they need to know. And Jordan's super great at making sure, like, if you're flipping through our flyer, you're like getting the full story of the house. There's not much left out.
Well, that's what we want. And that's what I want for my buyers as well. I want them to walk away without any questions. Sometimes that's harder in certain scenarios than others. And actually, I was showing property the other day, and the toilet seats, all of the toilet seats were up. And so in my feedback, I left that as feedback from myself. I said, it's just a suggestion. In the future, I would turn the lights on and put the toilet seats down for showings.
Yeah. And, that's one thing we're really good at, not just putting toilet seats down, but, making sure that if we have a listing that needs the lights on and the window shades up, that we do it.
Yes.
It's not just let's take pictures, throw it on the MLS, and we're done. I lose sleep over your house as much as you lose sleep over your house.
Well, and we're constantly talking about it. That's one thing I love about working with you as well, is that, even if we don't have anything planned together for the day, I'm gonna call Kim and we're gonna touch base about what's going on and make sure that nothing's falling through the cracks. You make sure that, can we cuss on this thing?
It's unscripted. You do what you want.
She makes sure my shit is together.
I try.
So I think that I couldn't imagine doing what I'm doing without Kim.
Thank you. And I agree. It's just a dynamic that we have. We didn't quite expect it, but I'm glad that it has happened.
That's true, because we worked together for a little while when I was at RE/MAX when I first started, and then I left RE/MAX and went with a different firm. You always think the grass is going to be greener. And then I came back, and Kim welcomed me with open arms. We kind of talked through some things, trying to figure out how would we be more successful. And
yes. And like, Jordan doesn't have the ability right now to go to a bunch of conferences and meet other agents, but I do. So, our reach is global. I have contacts, my contacts are Jordan's contacts, that are global. So if you want to buy a house in Puerto Rico or Costa Rica, I got you covered, just as much as if you wanted to go to Florida.
So as we all know, we make plans and life changes. So recently my husband is switching careers, got a new job, so we are moving to Moore County. At first I was very disappointed about this.
I still am.
Still mixed emotions. But Kim and I are going to expand, and we are going to work both markets together. And that's something that I don't think I could do by myself. We are going to do it together.
It's going to be great because Jordan knows Moore County. I do not. So what she thinks she doesn't know, and if she thinks she has to learn, I don't think you do, because you're going to be teaching me, which is helpful to teach any client that wants to move into that market. And we still have the coast covered. So I think that we'll do well. We'll be in the Pines and on the coast.
From the coast to the Pines. I'm trying to get used to saying that. But I think that it's going to be great. And when we moved here, I wasn't a real estate agent, so I didn't process, I guess, our move here like I'm processing our move to Moore County.
Yeah.
So it's different when you think about it, and I think that's going to give me a unique perspective coming into that market as a buyer.
Yeah, I think so too, because you're gonna always, like right now, Jordan really empathizes with our sellers as she's getting ready to list her own house. She'll know how to empathize with buyers and what they're going through, and I'll be here to listen to about it all the way.
Every day.
On this podcast, you will see us interviewing local companies, local lenders, places you can go eat, just so you can get a feel of what we're doing here in Brunswick County, but we'll also start in the future doing it in Moore County to introduce you to coastal living. We'll add in some real estate stuff along the way and get you what a sense of living in the Pines is as well.
Yes, so it'll be very much a mix of lifestyle, real estate. You'll get a little feel for Kim and Jordan behind the scenes. I think that it'll just be a little real estate, and that we are going to focus on lifestyle because that's what draws you to the area. So we're going to really try to show you, highlight things of what it's like to live on the coast, to live in the Pines. If that's something that you guys are interested in, this might be a great avenue for you to explore.
And some days, we're completely unscripted. We don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be good. So we want you to subscribe to our podcast. You can find me at The Real Kim Cotton on Instagram and Facebook.
And you can find me at Jordan on the Islands on Instagram and Facebook. I don't do Facebook as well as Kim does. And then we also have a great website, kimandjordan.com. You can learn a little bit more about both of us, and you can reach out to us if you guys would like some more information. If there's something that you would like to see on this podcast, somebody you would like to see us interview, please let us know.
Until next time.